Good evening. I am Kristen Mays, principal of Urbana High School, and I would like to welcome you to the Urbana High School Underclassmen Recognition Program. We are pleased to be able to recognize such deserving students this evening. Mr. Seaver will be assisting me with this evening's recognition.
Each month, we recognize Students of the Month for a specific grade level. This year's Freshman Students of the Month in January and May were Rylan Hefner, Lexi Marsh, Jonathan Hildebrand, and Alyssa Weir. Our Sophomore Students of the Month in December and April were Josh Ferguson, Lexi Prince, Kyle Rooney, and Jenna White. And in November and March, our Students of the Month were Asha Lucas, Shelby Stoops, Bryant McKenzie, and Morgan Lee Parker. In 2018 and 19, Urbana High School implemented a Positive Behavior Intervention and Support, or PBIS, student committee to assist with building a more positive culture through student recognition, leadership, and student activities. The members of the PBIS student committee are Kaylee Bean, Duke Buckaloo, Jack Buckaloo, Haley Combs, Mara Donahoe, Gracie Hauer, Elizabeth James, Willie Gerozal, Isabel Laffbaum, Dale Mason, Owen McCright, Purcell Neary, McKenna Radford, Latoya Rogan, Justin Rutan, Kaz Scott, Anna Savaggio, and Stephanie Savaggio.
National Honor Society inducts students who exhibit the highest levels of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Under the leadership of Mrs. Denies, the NHS students are involved in many volunteer and community service activities. The members inducted in 2019-20 are Caitlin Bender, Katie Brazil, Paige Deere, Grace Doyle, Casey Martin, Paige Martinez, Owen McCright, Zach Pence, McKenna Radford, Austin Rice, Gatlin Ridgewell, Samantha Rooney, Stephanie Savaggio, Brianne Stauffer, Sophia Talibi, Joseph Tim, Camden Weiss, Trey Williams, and Jennifer Zaborowski.
Ms. Westerman, our Student Council Advisor, would like to recognize the student members who provide a means for student expression and assistance in school activities throughout the school year. The 2019-2020 Student Council members are, for the freshmen, Naomi Loxley, Lakin Ridgewell, and Anna Salvaggio. For the sophomores, Callie Christian, Mara Donahoe, Justin Rutan. For the juniors, Philip Bean, Lauren Chess, Grace Hepp, Paige Martinez, Samantha Rooney, Stephanie Savaggio, and Jennifer Zaborowski.
This year's representatives for Buckeye Boys State are Trey Williams, delegate, and Owen McCright, alternate. This year's representatives for Buckeye Girls State are Stephanie Salvaggio, delegate, and Paige Martinez, alternate. The American Legion Buckeye Boys State and the American Legion Auxiliary Buckeye Girls State programs are two of the most respected and coveted experiential learning programs in the United States, training young men and women who have completed their junior year in high school in the duties, privileges, and rights and responsibilities of citizenship by providing the attendees the opportunity to actively participate in a democratic form of government, from campaigning and running for elected positions to implementing those roles in a mock government for a week in the summer. The Honda Ohio State STEM Award was introduced to Ohio schools to recognize superior STEM scholarship and increase interest in STEM careers. Formerly known as the Honda Ohio State Math Medal Award, the STEM Award was expanded to include outstanding academic performance in science, technology, business, and engineering areas, in addition to the original focus on mathematics. STEM Award recipients interested in attending The Ohio State University to pursue a STEM major can apply for a $3,000 annual scholarship. This year's Honda Ohio State STEM Award recipient is Brianne Stauffer. The Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Program's mission is to inspire and prepare future young leaders for a life dedicated to leadership, service, and innovation. This program empowers young people to dream big, make an impact, and change the world. Hobie leadership programs are designed to prepare students to turn their ideas and goals into reality. The program adheres to the 5 core Hobie values: volunteerism, integrity, excellence, diversity, and community partnership. Hobie seeks students who are outstanding communicators, critical thinkers, creative problem solvers, strong decision makers, sensitive to others, have a charismatic personality, have the courage to speak out and challenge, and have an interest in community service. This year's UHS Hobie representative is Justin Rutan. Next, we will be recognizing students for each grade level who maintained a 3-point grade point average each quarter throughout the year. The freshman honor roll students are Kayla Booz, Savani Brown, Jack Buckaloo, Aubrey Burnside, Brenna Burnside, Bryant Chamberlain, Olivia Heckman-Stute, Rylan Hefner, Jonathan Hildebrand, Stephen Hurley, Melina Keller, Lexi Marsh, Samuel Maurice, Camille McIntosh, Lakin Ridgewell, James Segovia, Anna Savaggio, Maya Stokes, Isaac Tafflinger, Liliana Talibi, Mariah Tavener, Ella Taylor, Justin Thiel, Keely Van Hoos, and Alyssa Weir.
For the sophomores, Erica Arnett, Kendra Backus, Kaylee Bean, Daniel Brooks, Duke Buckaloo, Zoe Cahal, Ellie Caldwell, Alana Canaday, Callie Christian, Jasmine Collins, Ariana Sidrus, Julie Daniel, Taylor DeMoss, Mara Donahoe, Lacey Guy, Libby Gilliam, Elena Hiles, Zachary Hoskins, Gracie Hauer, Madeline Jenkins, Otto Johnson, Riley Johnson, Max Keeley, Lee Landis, Aiden Leonard, Sarah Maddie, Sigrid Melcher, Emily Packard, Trevor Parthamore, Wyatt Pelfrey, Taylor Prater, Sarah Preston, Lexi Prince, Crystal Ramirez, McKinley Ratliff, Anna Rogan, Kyle Rooney, Justin Rutan, Claire Sheltman, Emily Skelly, Joplin Sloat, Willow Staley, Braden Stoffer, Stella Swan, Catherine Trudeau, Grace Allum, Jenna White, and Riley Wilson.
The junior all-year honor roll students are Kaylee Arms, Kane Bailey, Katie Brazil, Shasta Cottle, Lauren Chess, Elijah Colbert, Haley Combs, Grace Doyle, Ashley Gemeinhardt, Zoe Henson, Grace Hepp, Shelby Johnson, Donovan Kelly, Joseph Link, Asha Lucas, Kayla Mann, Casey Martin, Paige Martinez, Owen McCrite, Bryant McKenzie, Morgan Lee Parker, Zach Pence, Hannah Pop, McKenna Radford, Janelle Rains, Austin Rice, Janie Ricketts, Gatlin Bridgewell, Samantha Rooney, Emma Ropp, Stephanie Savaggio, Madeline Skelton, Addison Smith, Elena Snyder, Jessica Sprinkle, Harmony Stewart, Shelby Stoops, Brianne Stoffer, Megan Stump, Morgan Stump, Sophia Talibi, Kellen Thomas, Joseph Tim, Brianna Wabnitz, Janie Wallace, Camden Weiss, Trey Williams, Alexis Windmiller, and Jennifer Zaborowski. The next part of our awards are the Student of the Year awards for each department. The Freshman Career and Technical Education Student of the Year is Faith Thinkwalter. Mr. Wilhelm states, Faith is an upcoming officer to be serving as the 2020-21 Urbana FFA Treasurer. She dove into FFA participation head first as a freshman to compete in multiple career development competitions and achieve state honors as a top 10 team. Faith is committed to her SAE project in equine science and is on the path to earning many honors in the FFA program. The Sophomore Career and Technical Education Student of the Year is Justin Rutan. Mr. Russell states, Justin is an up-and-coming DECA member. This year, Justin volunteered for our community night activities, Moving Forward Mental Health Fair, and our Santa Breakfast community service. Justin submitted a project for the 2020 Ohio DECA Career Development Conference and placed fourth at the Ohio DECA District 4 competition. Whenever something needs done with the DECA chapter, Justin steps up and does whatever is needed. We are happy to have Justin on our team and hope to see him achieve even greater things in the future. The Junior Career and Technical Education Student of the Year is Paige Martinez. Mr. Russell states, Paige is currently the secretary for the DECA chapter and one of the most devoted members. Paige coordinated the community night activities, canned food drive, and Make a Miracle teddy bear toss. Her project was submitted to the 2020 Ohio DECA Career Development Conference. When Paige sets her mind to accomplish something with DECA, it gets done. Paige has some high hopes for her final year of DECA, and we can't wait to see what all that includes.
The Freshman Social Studies Student of the Year is Bryant Chamberlain. Mr. Shelley states, I don't think Brian has ever volunteered to answer a question all year, and every time I have asked him to answer a question, he has prefaced it with a grimace. But then he sits up and gives a comprehensive answer that the entire class quiets down to hear. Most of them know that when Brian is called upon, it is because I am not just looking for an answer, I want the answer. And Bryant never fails. But he truly shines in his written responses. His writing is nuanced, supported with multiple examples, and able to analyze multiple points of view. And it is always above and beyond what is necessary. That trait is continued during the chaos of fourth quarter. If there ever was a time when a student like Brian could have gotten away with slacking off a little or not putting as much effort into his work, this is that time. Instead, Bryant has continued where he left off, exhausting all viewpoints, bringing multiple examples into play, and generally rising above the rest of his peers. He is probably just happy that I can't call on him anymore. The Sophomore Social Studies Student of the Year is Duke Buckaloo. Mr. Shelley states Duke is one of a handful of last year's freshmen who decided to try AP US as sophomores. While they all did well, and I am prouder of them than they probably realize, Duke has edged out a close race between 3 or 4 of them to earn recognition as the top sophomore student. Duke is methodical and meticulous, which is a huge advantage in a class like AP, where it is necessary to not only write a lot, but write for a very idiocentric and demanding AP rubric. He takes suggestions and advice to heart, and as a teacher, it has been very gratifying to watch his writing improve throughout the year. Aside from the mechanics of the AP test, Duke also excels in everyday class discussion. This year's class is split between sophomores and seniors, which understandably has been intimidating for the sophomores. Duke has held his own against the seniors, questioning their interpretations and offering his own opinions. Along with Duke, I have had Claire, Otto, Grace, Zoe, and Sophia for 2 long years now. I am proud of how hard they have worked, and I selfishly wish that I could have them in class for a 3rd year. The Junior Social Studies Student of the Year is Zach Pence. Mr. Cotner states Zach is an outstanding AP government student. He has a great work ethic and is very conscientious. He is able to use his critical thinking skills and apply them to real-world situations. He exemplifies everything that an AP student should be.
The Freshman Math Student of the Year is Mariah Tavener. Mrs. Moore states, I have enjoyed Mariah's exemplary math ability along with the ease at which she understands new concepts. Besides this, she is kind and pleasant to work with. At the end of the period, she always told me to have a good day, and most of the time, the first to enter our Zoom class each day. I have enjoyed having her as a student. The sophomore math student of the year is Mara Donahoe. Mr. Dixon states, "This was a very tough choice, as there were several very deserving candidates. Mara is naturally gifted in math, but what sets her apart is her effort and determination to know everything she can about the areas of math that we studied. She was relentless in trying to figure out every problem, and if the answer didn't present itself easily, she was willing to ask questions and put in extra work until the answer was found. Mara literally did not want to let one question slide by without a satisfactory explanation. For this and many other reasons, Mara Donahoe is the 2019-20 Math Student of the Year. The Junior Math Student of the Year is Bryant McKenzie. Mr. Pitzenbarger states, "I have been teaching AP Calculus for more than 10 years. Bryant is only the second junior I have had in my AP Calculus class. Bryant is obviously a gifted student who has pushed himself academically. Bryant has continued to push himself by tackling the rigorous topics presented in an advanced mathematics class. Bryant is an active participant in class discussions and enlightens the class with his insight. For these reasons, Bryant is the Junior Math Student of the Year."
The Freshman Media Technology Student of the Year is Bryant Chamberlain. Mrs. Burcham states Bryant has an amazing understanding of computer science and programming. He is not only creative when he writes code, but is also very methodical and sequential, which makes his code easy to read. He takes chances and tries new ideas and works incredibly well with both independently and in collaboration with others. The Junior Media Technology Student of the Year is Asha Lucas. Ms. Burcham states Asha has been an outstanding student in accounting. She has excelled not only in the traditional classroom, but in the online learning environment as well. She not only works through difficult problems, but when things don't work out, she tenaciously goes back through to find the error. She understands the underlying accounting concepts and procedures and thinks through problems just like an accountant.
The Freshman Health and Physical Education Student of the Year is Bryant Chamberlain. Mr. Steinmetz states, "Bryant is a student who works hard to be a successful student. He is insightful with his feedback and takes pride in his work. He is internally motivated to be successful. He also has a quiet sense of humor. It has been my privilege to have him in class both personally and as a student." The Sophomore Health and Physical Education Student of the Year is Max Keeley. Mr. Steinmetz states, "Max is a focused and hardworking student. He quietly goes about his business in the classroom, but will actively engage in class conversations. You can count on Max to get things done. He takes constructive criticism well and learns from his mistakes. His work ethic and determination are wonderful attributes that will allow him to be successful in life." The Junior Health and Physical Education Student of the Year is Morgan Lee Parker. Mr. Trenner states, "Morgan is a student in the classroom who strives to be successful. She is a daily role model for others to follow and goes about her business quietly. She is happy to work with anyone in class and always does so with a smile. It has been a pleasure having Morgan in class this year."
The Freshman English Student of the Year is Lexi Marsh. Mrs. Ridge states Lexi is a very conscientious student. She pays attention to detail and doesn't settle for less than she knows she can achieve. She is quiet in class, but her insights are thoughtful and considered. Her writing has grown over the year, and I always look forward to reading her work. She has adjusted to high school well, and I know that her future is full of potential. I look forward to seeing her excel in whatever path she chooses. The Sophomore English Student of the Year is McKinley Ratliff. Miss Denman states McKinley is a fabulous student. She is conscientious about her work, effort, and quality. She fully engages in English, and during discussion she adds insightful comments. McKinley offers higher level thinking, strong analytical skills, and unique creativity to the process. She was a pleasure to have in my Honors 10 class. The Junior English Student of the Year is Stephanie Savaggio. Ms. Kress states, according to Vince Lombardi, perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Stephanie Savaggio epitomizes this quote. Through her hard work and determination, she continuously works to push herself in her analytical thinking skills and with her writing. Even when she is stressed out or discouraged, she somehow does everything with a smile on her face and a positive attitude. Stephanie always rises to the occasion and raises the bar for others around her.
The Freshman Science Student of the Year is Mariah Tavener. Mr. Lytle states, through the first 3 grading periods, Mariah has had the highest average of all students in the Honors Physical Science course. She has taken the time to learn science and to learn how to use mathematics to solve the science problems in class. Her work has simply been excellent all year long. In addition to her in-class success, Mariah has represented Urbana High School at the County Science Fair, where she earned a superior rating and qualified to compete in the District Science Fair. That competition is ongoing. Mariah submitted an electronic version of her display and a video recording of her presentation in order to compete in the Digital Science Day. And on top of that, Mariah is consistently a pleasant student, bringing in a positive attitude to class every day. The Sophomore Student of the Year is Katie Trudeau. Mrs. Westerman states, Katie is a great student. She is both accurate and precise, and she makes both of these qualities appear effortless. She has been a complete joy to have in class.
The French 1 Student of the Year is Lexi Marsh. Mrs. Padilla states Lexi has consistently been at the top of her class and has an excellent balance of listening, reading, writing, and speaking skills for a first-year student. Her midterm exam story and family presentation stood out as exceptional work this year. I appreciate all of her participation and effort this year and look forward to working with her in the future. Great work, Lexi. The Spanish 1 Student of the Year is Rylan Hefner. Mr. Stonners states, Rylan is an excellent student with a real desire to learn foreign languages. He possesses an excellent pronunciation of the language and asks outstanding questions. The Spanish 2 Student of the Year is Jenna White. Mrs. McDonald states throughout the year, Jenna's confidence in her Spanish ability has soared. She strives to do her best in all assignments in the language classroom and is an excellent coach in the classroom. I appreciate her enthusiasm for the language and culture and her leadership in the classroom. I look forward to seeing her in Spanish 3 next year. The Spanish 3 Student of the Year is Duke Buckaloo. Mrs. McDonald states Duke is an excellent student who strives to perfect his language skills. He is always eager to speak in Spanish with classmates and seems to enjoy learning about Hispanic culture as well. I enjoy his written creativity and I look forward to having him in Spanish 4 next year.
The Ohio High Point Urbana CBI Student of the Year is Chris McCall. Mrs. Flowers states, Chris is such a kind young man who throughout this year has learned perseverance. He maintains a positive attitude in class and encourages others when needed. Chris has explored various career opportunities, including getting a job at CRSI. While employed at CRSI, he has earned his CPR accreditation. He is a joy to have as a student in the classroom and undoubtedly will continue to thrive beyond high school. The Ohio High Point Urbana Supply Chain Management Student of the Year is McKenna Radford. Mrs. Cook states, Kenna works hard inside the classroom and out. She is our DECA chapter's vice president, the lead of our student-run coffee shop, and a state qualifier for DECA. When it comes to running Climber Cup's coffee shop, Kenna is in charge of taking orders, tracking money for the coffee shop business, and promoting the business to our customers. She is a hardworking individual full of leadership skills. The Ohio High Point Urbana Manufacturing Student of the Year is Bryant McKenzie. Mr. Klingler states, Bryant has a 4.0 in advanced manufacturing and is an honor roll student. He led Urbana's Design Challenge team to a 2019 Champaign County first place. He supported our Farmhouse Tote class fundraiser with the highest sales and designed a CAD and 3D printed Urbana U to give away to students for next year's enrollment. He was also the lead in speaking to students for enrollment purposes and was going to lead the Urbana OHP Quiz Bowl team until it was canceled. He also supports the front office as an aide, played soccer, and works at Kroger's. He is an outstanding young man.
The athletic department recognizes students who compete in 3 athletic seasons throughout the school year. The 2019-2020 triple threat athletes are, for the freshmen, Jack Buckaloo, Jonathan Hildebrand, Claire Keeley, Landon Key, Kalila Lytle, Jaden Peterson, Anna Savaggio, Jason Sloat, Maverick Swank, and Justin Thiel. For the sophomores, Kaylee Bean, Alana Canaday, Ashley Deskins, Mara Donahoe, Zach Hoskins, Destiny King, Taylor Prater, Joplin Sloat, and Trevor Stewart. For the juniors, Stephanie Savaggio, Shelby Stoops, Trey Williams, and Jennifer Zaborowski.
Urbana High School would like to congratulate all of our students on their hard work this school year, and also for persevering through this unique conclusion to the year. We would like to thank our parents for giving us such great kids to work with and for entrusting us to care for and educate your children. Thank you for viewing this evening's program. We hope to see you in person next year.